Webflow finally has a powerful code editor that allows you to edit your code just like you're in VS Code. It's Dev Mode plugin by our old friends FinSuite, and it's pretty great.
Dev Mode. Quickly update your HTML and CSS using a code editor inside Webflow. Some use cases. Instantly find classes, attributes, tags, and styles. Hit Ctrl+F and type what you want to find. Quickly add attributes without the need to select manually the elements. For example, add attributes list load to your CMS list. Type fs list element equals list, and fs list load equals more. Done. Bulk text change. Imagine you have a lot of buttons in your page and you would like to change all of them at the same time. Select the parent element. Find the text content of the button. Select it, Ctrl+D, change the text. Save changes. Done.
That's really cool.
Bulk classes change. Now imagine you have all these titles of the page with heading style H2, and you would like to change them to the class heading style H3. Ctrl+F. Add the class you want to find. Now, add the class you want to replace, and click to replace all. Save changes.
You get the picture.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So not quite, the fully fledged dev experience, but this is already better than the in-house Webflow editor. It's awful, the in-house web editor and code editor, in Webflow. What I quite liked there is that you saw, they chose the parent wrapper. So now this gives you the this is the code that's been created under the hood as your no coding. So this is obviously something we've never seen before. You get this sort of editor when you have an embed element just an embed element, right? You don't get it actually for the page, but you can see the whole thing now. And I think this is great. And I foresee AI, updates to this to actually use AI to vibe it out. It would be interesting because, of course, Webflow creates HTML in a certain way. And I'm not sure how malformed HTML will, how that will render out on the canvas and whatever. But regardless, I can see AI adding here. I can see just more VS Code like emit predictions, things like that, just being added to here. Really good first step to this dev mode experience. And my heart kind of goes out to Miyagi, who gave up on the original vision of Miyagi, which is a vibe code experience with them. Webflow cannibalized there. They were going to focus on the coding experience. Now dev mode has come out. Now, this is not to say that Webflow would come out with their own version of this, but this is already, they've launched. At the end of the day, Miyagi has not launched their coding experience. So, I guess they have, but they just haven't doubled down on that just yet. So, yeah, really cool.
So the pricing is $6 a month for everything, and if you pay yearly,
is this across all sites? So you can add this to any site. Good, Seems like they've addressed the pricing here because this doesn't look so painful.
Do I need one for each site? No, FinSuite extension plan is per workspace. Okay, I don't know if it's like per Webflow workspace or per their own workspace. FinSuite, I don't know how to say this nicely, but they are not really good with naming, because this thing, it's called FinSuite extension. This is a Webflow app. So we have a Webflow app called FinSuite extension. And previously we had the FinSuite extension, which was a FinSuite Chrome extension. This, what you see on my screen, this one this is
so they've moved extension. The Chrome extension into an app, seemingly.
Yes, and they still call it extension, and it's not. Maybe to not confuse people, but this is, I argue, is more confusing because they should be looking onward and like to the people that will join, who are going to see it as a Webflow app, not as a Chrome extension. Anyway, with the old thing, you can still access the head and footer code to your project from anywhere you are in the designer, which is really sweet, and the bulk redirects. So the rest of the stuff has been moved here, if we like it or not. I wish they would not do this to us, by the way. I wish that they would keep the extension as it was and add this as
A
something
new
that
extension.
a new extension, because right now I need to also install this on every site. It takes a click or two, but still, the
Yeah.
extension was just there once you would install it. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and I'm sure I will be using it. I'm not sure if I will pay for it, honestly. It's not a lot of money, but it adds up. These things add up, and I don't know how it works with my team. Do I need to pay per person? Yeah.
Is this
I don't
is
know.
this a thing of vibe coding your own extension? You know, what's the
Yeah,
process like of getting an extension into Web? All this
yeah.
is
Honestly,
all
yeah,
you've got the Webflow documentation, API documentation. All this is doing is leveraging the documentation and saying, you
yeah.
know. This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.